He said 2 o'clock. I look at the grandfather clock in the foyer. The big brass pendulum swings back and forth. Tick, tock, tick, tock. It is a slow, hypnotic sound, like a heartbeat that is getting tired. The hands on the clock face are pointing to 4:30. 4:30 in the afternoon. That means he is 2.5 hours late, but that is okay. Traffic is terrible on the interstate on a Friday. I know how it is. The city is a busy place. People get stuck, people get delayed. I let the lace curtain fall back into place. My fingers are stiff. I have been standing at this window for so long that my legs are starting to throb. I have bad veins in my legs. The doctor told me to elevate them. "Sit down, Mae," he said. "Put your feet up." But I cannot sit down. Not today. Today is the big day. Today is the milestone. 80 years old. Can you believe it? 80 years of breathing on this earth. I smoothed down the front of my blue silk dress. I bought it at the department store 3 weeks ago, just for today. The salesgirl said it brought out the color of my eyes. "You look like a movie star, Nana," she said. I smiled at her. I paid extra for the expedited alteration because I wanted it to fit perfectly for David. It feels a little tight around the waist now, or maybe it's just my nerves. My stomach feels like it is full of butterflies, nervous butterflies. I walk over to the mirror above the fireplace. I check my lipstick. Is it too red? Does it bleed into the little cracks around my mouth? I dab at the corners with a tissue. "You look fine, Mae," I whisper to myself. "Stop fussing. He will be here any minute. He promised." I turn around and look at the coffee table. There it is, the masterpiece. A triple-layer vanilla sponge cake with raspberry filling, David's favorite. I hate raspberry seeds. They get stuck under my dentures and drive me crazy for days, but I made it for him. I spent 2 days making the sugar flowers, roses, pink and yellow roses made of icing. My hands shook a little when I was piping the leaves, so they are a bit crooked, but he won't notice. He will just say, "Wow, Mom, you outdid yourself." And then I will say, "Oh, it's nothing, sugar, just a little something I whipped up." That is the script. I have rehearsed it in my head 100 times since I woke up at 5 this morning. I walk into the kitchen. The floor shines. I mopped it twice. I polished the silver tea service until I could see my own distorted reflection in the pot. The cups are set out. 4 cups. 1 for me, 1 for David, 1 for his wife, Linda, and 1 for my grandson, Tyler. I know Tyler is busy with college. I know Linda has her yoga classes, but David said they were trying to make it. "We'll try, Mom," he said. Trying is good. Trying means there's a chance. So I set 4 cups, just in case. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, right? That's what the good book says. So I'm hoping for 4 people. I'm hoping for noise. I'm hoping for the sound of feet on the hardwood floors. I open the oven just to check on the appetizers again. Sausage rolls. They are cold now. I turned the oven off an hour ago because I didn't want them to dry out. They sit there on the baking sheet, looking wrinkled and sad, like me. No, stop that, Mae. Don't be negative. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I hum the song softly under my breath. It sounds thin in the empty kitchen. The acoustics in this house are designed for a family. They are designed for shouting and laughter and dogs barking. When you sing alone, the house just swallows the sound. It eats the music and gives you back an echo that sounds like a question. Happy birthday to me? I go back to the window. A car is coming down the street. My heart leaps. It's a silver SUV, just like David's. This is it. Showtime, Mae. Shoulders back, smile on. I start to unlock the front door so they don't have to knock. I want to be standing there with open arms. The car gets closer. It slows down. My breath catches in my throat. I can see the silhouette of the driver. He looks like my boy. Same strong jawline, same dark hair. I'm about to wave. My hand is half raised, but the car does not turn into the driveway. It keeps going. It rolls past my house, slow and steady. The driver is looking at his phone, not at my house. He drives past, and the silence rushes back in to fill the space where the engine noise was. It feels heavier this time. Disappointment is a physical weight. It feels like a stone being added to a backpack that I've been carrying all day. I lock the door again. Click. The sound is loud, too loud. I walk back to the couch and sit on the edge of the cushion. I don't want to wrinkle the dress. I look at the cake again, the candles, the big 8 and the big 0. They look like eyes staring at me, mocking me. 80 years, they say, and who is here to see it? Nobody, just the dust motes dancing in the sunbeams. The phone rings. Ring, ring. I jump. I literally jump off the couch. My heart hammers against my ribs. It's him. He's calling to say he's just around the corner. He's calling to ask if I need him to pick up some ice. I rush to the hallway table. My hands are trembling as I reach for the receiver. I take a deep breath. Compose yourself, Mae. Sound happy. Sound busy. Don't let him know you've been staring out the window for 3 hours. Hello? I say it with a lilt, a songbird voice. Hello, you have reached the residence of Mae Miller. There's a pause on the other end, a crackle of static, and then a robotic voice speaks. We have been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. I lower the phone slowly. I don't even hang up. I just press the button with my thumb to disconnect the line. Click. The dial tone hums in my ear. Beep! It sounds like a flat line in a hospital. I stand there in the hallway, clutching the phone, feeling foolish, feeling old. The sun is starting to dip lower in the sky. The golden light is turning orange. Shadows are stretching across the floor, reaching for my feet like long, dark fingers. It's almost 5 o'clock. He's not just late anymore, he's like missing, or maybe he forgot. No, David would never forget. He's a good boy. He sent a card last week. It had a picture of a bird on it. He knows I like birds. He just got held up, that's all. Something happened at work, a crisis. He's important. The world needs him. I just have to wait a little longer, just a little longer. I'll go light the candles. Yes, that is a good idea. I will light the candles so they are ready when he walks in. It will look festive. It will look welcoming. I fumble in the drawer for the matches. I strike one. The smell of sulfur is sharp and comforting. I touch the flame to the wick of the 8. It sputters and catches, a tiny yellow flame. Then the 0. Now there are 2 little lights in the darkening room. They flicker in the draft from the air conditioner. Happy birthday, Mae. The party is starting, whether anyone is here or not. The phone rings again. Ring, ring. This time I do not jump. I do not rush. I know who it is. A mother knows. My intuition is vibrating in my bones, sharper than the arthritis. I walk to the table. I pick up the handset. David's cell. The name lights up the dark hallway. I look at the candles on the cake in the living room. They are burning down fast. The 8 is tilting a little to the left. Wax is dripping onto the pink shooter roses like tears. Don't cry, I tell myself. Whatever he says, do not cry. Do not be a burden. Do not be the guilt trip. I press the button. I force my voice up an octave. I put on the mask. Hello, birthday boy. Oh wait, that is me. I laugh. It is a hollow sound, brittle as a dried leaf. Mom? His voice is loud, too loud. There is noise in the background, sirens, people shouting, wind. He is not in a car. He is outside somewhere. Mom, I am so sorry. There it is, the sentence I have been dreading for 3 weeks, the sentence that cuts the string of the balloon and lets it float away. I am so sorry, Mom. My heart sinks. It drops right through the floorboards into the basement. But I keep the smile on. I have to. What is it, honey? Is everything okay? Are you hurt? I make it about him. Always about him. If I worry about him, I don't have to think about me. No, I'm fine, Mom. It's just work. The merger. The guys from corporate flew in early and, God, it's a nightmare here. I'm stuck at the office. I can't leave. I literally can't leave. He sounds stressed. He sounds like he is running a marathon. He does not sound like a son who remembers that his mother is turning 80 today. He sounds like a businessman handling a crisis, and I am just another item on his checklist. Oh, honey, I say, do not worry about it. Work is important. Liar. You have to take care of business. I understand completely. Liar. But Mom, it's your 80th. We had plans. I feel terrible. He says he feels terrible, but he doesn't sound terrible. He sounds relieved. He sounds relieved that I am taking it so well. He sounds relieved that he doesn't have to drive 2 hours in traffic to sit with an old lady and eat cake. Oh, pish-posh, I say. I use my grandmother's word, pish-posh. It dismisses the pain. It makes it small. It is just a birthday, David. I have had 80 of them. One more or less doesn't make a difference. I look at the cake, the beautiful uncut cake. It makes a difference to me. It makes a world of difference. We'll make it up to you, he says, next weekend. I promise. We'll take you to that Italian place you like. Next weekend. Next weekend is not today. Next weekend, I won't be 80. I will be 80 in 1 week. The magic is today. But I say, that sounds lovely, honey. Italian sounds wonderful. Is Linda there? I ask. I can't help myself. Maybe she could come? Maybe Tyler? Linda is... She's dealing with the dog. The vet called. It's a whole thing, Mom. I'm sorry. The dog. The dog is more important than the mother. I swallow the lump in my throat. It tastes like vinegar. Give Buster a hug for me, I say. My voice is starting to crack. I need to get off the phone. I need to hang up before the dam breaks. Mom, are you sure you're okay? Are you alone? He asks it tentatively. He knows the answer. He knows I am alone. He knows Dad is dead. He knows my friends are mostly gone or in homes. He knows I am standing in this big house with nothing but ghosts for company. But he asks anyway, hoping I will lie, hoping I will say, "Oh no, Mrs. Johnson is here. We are playing bridge." So I give him the gift he wants. I give him the lie. Alone? Heavens no. I laugh. I was just about to cut the cake.
The neighbors stopped by. Can't you hear the party? I hold the phone away from my ear for a second. I wave it at the silent, empty hallway. Shh! Quiet down, everyone. I'm on the phone. I shout at the wallpaper. I bring the phone back to my ear. See? It is a madhouse here, David. I better go before they eat all the sausage rolls. Okay, Mom. I can hear the relief in his voice. It is palpable. He believes me, or he chooses to believe me because it is easier. Happy birthday, Mom. Love you. Love you too, baby. Go get 'em at work. Make me proud. Click. The line goes dead. The connection is broken. I lower the phone slowly to the cradle. My hand is shaking so bad I missed the hook the first time. Clatter. Finally, I hang it up, and then the silence comes back. It rushes in like a tidal wave after the water has pulled back. It is louder than before. It is deafening. Shh! Quiet down, everyone, I whispered to the room, but nobody answers. The wallpaper does not laugh. The furniture does not clap. There is no Mrs. Johnson. There is no bridge game. There is just me and the cake and the melting candles. I walk back into the living room. My legs feel heavy, like they are made of lead. I sit down on the couch. I don't care about wrinkling the silk dress anymore. It doesn't matter. Who is gonna see it? The cat? I look at the cake. The 8 has fallen over. It is lying face down in the white icing, a little pool of pink wax spreading around it like blood. The 0 is still standing, but barely. The flame is flickering, drowning in its own melted self. It looks like a tragedy, a sugary, vanilla-scented tragedy. I should blow it out. I should clean up. I should put the sausage rolls in the fridge, but I can't move. I just sit there, watching the last candle fight for its life, fighting the darkness, just like me. Happy birthday to me, I whisper. My voice breaks. A single tear rolls down my cheek. It lands on the silk dress, leaving a dark, wet spot. Happy birthday to me.
The last candle is drowning. The flame of the 0 is turning blue. It is gasping for air. If I don't blow it out soon, the fire alarm will go off, and that would be the cherry on top of this disastrous Sunday. I wipe my face with the back of my hand. Stop it, Mae, I scold myself. You are a miller. Millers do not wallow. Millers chin up and carry on. I stand up. My knees pop again. I walk over to the old record player in the corner. It hasn't been used in years. A layer of dust coats the lid. I lift it up. I find the record that is already on the turntable. Moon River, Arthur's favorite. I move the needle arm. Scritch, scratch. The soft crackle of vinyl fills the room before the music starts. Then the violins swell, slow, melancholic, beautiful. The music pushes the silence back into the shadows. It fills the empty space with memories. Moon River, wider than a mile. I hum along. My voice is shaky, but I find the tune. I walk back to the cake. I stand in front of it. I clasp my hands together. I have to do this right, even if I am the only audience. Happy birthday to you, I sing softly. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mae. Happy birthday to you. I take a deep breath. I close my eyes. Make a wish, Mae. What do you wish for at 80? I wish for youth. No, that ship has sailed. I wish for money? No, I have enough to pay the heating bill. I wish David is happy, truly happy. I wish he sleeps well tonight. I wish he doesn't feel that little pinch of guilt when he looks at the calendar tomorrow. I wish to carry the burden of this loneliness so he never has to. And maybe, I add a whisper to the wish, maybe just one hug before I go. I open my eyes, I lean in, puff. The candle goes out. A thin trail of gray smoke rises up, smelling of burnt wick and vanilla. The room is dark now, only the street lights from outside filtering through the lace curtains. I pick up the silver cake server. It is heavy, wedding silver. I pick up the knife. I position it over the cake, right through the pink rose I made yesterday. I push down. The knife slides through the frosting, through the sponge, through the raspberry filling. It hits the plate with a soft clink. I cut a wedge, a big one, because why not? Who is watching? The diet starts tomorrow, or never. I lift the slice onto a china plate. It looks beautiful. Moist layers, thick frosting, perfect. I take the plate and a fork back to the couch. I sit down. I adjust my silk dress. I am a lady. I will eat like a lady. I take a bite. The frosting hits my tongue. Sugar, butter, vanilla. It explodes in my mouth. It is sweet, so incredibly sweet. But as I chew, the sweetness turns cloying. It sticks to the roof of my mouth. It feels thick in my throat. I swallow hard. It goes down like a stone. I take another bite and another. I am eating fast now, shoveling the sweetness in to fill the hole in my chest. But the hole is too big, and the cake is just flour and sugar. It cannot fix the ache. It cannot hug me back. I put the fork down. My stomach turns. I look at the rest of the cake on the coffee table. 90% of it is still there, a mountain of wasted effort, a monument to my foolish expectations. What am I going to do with all this cake? It'll go stale in a day. I can't eat it all. The ants will get it, or the mold, just like everything else in this house, waiting to decay. Stupid, I whisper. Stupid, stupid old woman. I cover my face with my hands. The tears are coming back. I can't stop 'em this time. The music swells to a crescendo. Two drifters off to see the world. I am drifting all right, drifting away in this big dark house. Knock, knock, knock. I freeze. My hands drop from my face. I stop breathing. Did I imagine that? Was it the music? Was it the house settling? I turn my head toward the front door. I wait. Silence. Then again, louder this time. Knock, knock, knock. Someone is at the door. It's almost 7 o'clock in the night. Who comes to the door at 7 p.m.? David? Did he drive like a maniac? Did he leave the meeting? Did he surprise me? Oh my God, my heart jump starts again. Thump, 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 thump. He came. He actually came. I scramble up from the couch. I smooth my hair frantically. I wipe the frosting from the corner of my mouth. I rush to the door. I'm coming, I yell. My voice is breathless. Hold on, Nana is coming. I fumble with the lock. My fingers are slippery with sweat. I unlock the deadbolt. Click. I pull the door open wide. David, I knew you would. The words die on my lips. It is not David.
It is not David. It is a boy in a gray hoodie and ripped jeans. He looks tired. His hair's messy like he has been driving with the windows down. He is holding a bunch of carnations wrapped in plastic, the kind you buy at the gas station for $5. Tyler? I whisper the name. I'm afraid if I say it too loud, he will vanish. Hey, Nana, he says. He shifts his weight from one foot to the other. I know I'm late. Traffic on the I-95 was a killer. Tyler, I say again. My brain is trying to catch up. But your dad said you were busy. He said you had exams. He said, Tyler steps inside. He smells like stale coffee and road trips. It is the best smell in the world. Yeah, well, he shrugs. I did have a study group, but then I looked at the calendar. He looks me right in the eye. It's the big 8-0, Nana. You think I was gonna let you eat that raspberry cake all by yourself? He saw the cake through the window? No, he just knew. He remembered. I feel my knees give way. Tyler drops the flowers and catches me in a hug, a real hug, strong young arms. He squeezes tight. He doesn't care that I'm crying on his hoodie. He doesn't care that I'm an emotional wreck. Happy birthday, Nana, he whispers into my hair. We walk into the living room. He sees the single plate. He sees the fork with the frosting on it. He sees the sadness I was trying to hide, but he doesn't say anything about it. He doesn't pity me. He just takes charge. All right, he says, rubbing his hands together. I'm starving. I haven't eaten since lunch. Is that the famous sausage rolls I smell? He goes into the kitchen. Suddenly, the house is loud again. He is opening cupboards. He is clanging plates. Where's the milk, Nana? You can't have cake without milk. He comes back with a tall glass of milk and a fresh plate. He sits down on the floor by the coffee table. He doesn't sit on the couch. He sits on the rug, cross-legged, looking up at me like he did when he was 5. Cut me a big slice, Nana, the one with the rose on it. I cut the cake. My hands are steady now. I give him the biggest piece. He takes a bite. He groans with pleasure. Oh man, nobody bakes like you. Mom tries, but her frosting tastes like plastic. This is the real deal. I watch him eat. He eats with the hunger of youth. He wipes a crumb from his chin. He talks with his mouth full. He tells me about his classes. He tells me about a girl named Jessica who sits in the front row. He tells me about his beat-up car that makes a funny noise when he turns left. I listen. I drink in every word. I forget about David. I forget about the phone call. I forget about the silence. The silence is gone. The room is full of him, full of life. After 2 slices of cake and all the sausage rolls, he leans back against the sofa. You know, he says quietly, Dad called me. He said he couldn't make it. I stiffened. He told me to send a text. Tyler shakes his head. But I remembered how you used to drive me to soccer practice every Tuesday, even when it was raining, even when you were tired. He looks at his hands. You always showed up, Nana, so I figured I should show up too. Tears prick my eyes again, but they are not hot, stinging tears of shame. They are cool, healing tears of grace. Thank you, Tyler, I whisper. You saved me tonight. Nah, he grins. You saved me. Dorm food is terrible. He stays for 2 hours. He fixes the loose hinge on the back door. He sets up my iPad so I can see the font better. Then he has to go. I have an 8 a.m. class, he says. I walk him to the door. The house feels different now. It doesn't feel empty. It feels like it has been recharged. Drive safe, I say. Text me when you get there. I will, he promises, and I know he will. He hugs me one last time. Love you, Nana. Love you, Tyler. I watch his tail lights disappear down the street.
red lights fading into the night, but I'm not sad. I lock the door. I walk back to the living room. The cake is half gone. There are crumbs on the rug. There is a dirty glass on the table. It is a mess, a beautiful, wonderful mess. I leave it there. I will clean it tomorrow. Tonight, I want to look at the mess. It proves that someone was here. It proves that I am loved. I climb the stairs to my bedroom. I am exhausted, but it is a good exhaustion, the kind that comes after a celebration. I change into my nightgown. I wash the makeup off my face. The movie star is gone. Just Mae is back, but Mae is happy. I kneel by the side of the bed. I fold my hands. Lord, I whisper, thank you. I asked for a party and you gave me a grandson. I asked for noise and you gave me laughter. You knew exactly what I needed. I forgive David, Lord. He is busy. He is chasing the world. But thank you for Tyler. Thank you for the ones who stopped chasing the world long enough to love. Bless him on that highway tonight. Keep him awake. Keep him safe. I climb into bed. The sheets are cool. The house settles down for the night. Kick, tock, tick, tock. The clock sounds friendly now. It is beaten time until the next visit. I close my eyes. I can still taste the raspberry frosting. It is sweet, perfectly sweet. Happy birthday, Mae, I whisper to the dark, and this time I believe it.